Hey guys, okay, so today I created a very, how do you call it? Dramatic, halo-ish type of look. I didn't even plan this out, I just came to mind and I was like, oh, I'll try this. And I really liked the outcome. So if you want to know how I got this look, then keep on watching. Okay, okay. So here I'm just prepping my eyes for some shadow, no biggie, just gonna blend it all out with my beauty sponge and I'll go over it with some translucent powder. Here, picking up the shade Sherbet from the Anastasia Self-Made palette, I'm gonna be taking this in the crease as my transition shade, which will transition the dark shades that I'll be applying in just a bit. So doing the same what I did on the other side, just picking up that color and just working it into my crease. Going back into the palette, picking up the color Hot Chocolate with the same E22 brush. I'm working this just on the outer V of my eye. You see, okay, so the easiest way for this is just pack on the color. So just pack it on into like a V shape, and then later on, that's when you're going to go in and do all of the blending. So just keep packing until it's the desired intensity. So like I said previously, now I'm blending. So with the E23 brush, now we're switching brushes. Just blend it all until you see no more harsh lines. So here I'm picking up chocolate on a flat brush and just working it right into the inner corner of my eyes, just going halfway in. I didn't think the brown was enough, so I went in with the NYX Jumbo pencil, just right above it. And here I'm just blending that liner out. And right above that, just packing some of that hot chocolate on top. And just picking some more up. Now doing it to the other side. And I was okay at this point. I was like, you know what? It looks good. So yeah, just making it as dark as possible. And I wanted to add a little color. So I'm taking Secretive Single Shadow by Morphe, and I'm just working this on my outer corner and the inner as well. And then I'm just taking the Sherbet shade and just blending all of these shadows together. And now with the flat brush and picking up a color from the 35O palette, it's like a nice sparkly color, like champagne-ish. So just putting that right in the center of my eyelid. Here with an E18 brush from Morphe, I'm just blending the shimmery eyeshadow out from both sides and top, just so it doesn't look so like forced. Is that the word? I don't know. But anyways, yeah, just blend. I already did my eyeliner. I used the Wet n Wild eyeliner, and now I'm putting on my falsies. These are the Vegas Nay Starlight. I believe that's what they're called, Starlight, and they're my faves. So I'm just putting them on, and yes, it's a struggle to get them on. So what I like to do is I like to place my eyelash in the center, wait for it to get a little tacky in the center, and then like, I guess you can say, attach the sides to my eyelid, if that sounds right. For foundation, I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me Matte in the shade 128, and just dotting this all over my face like so. And taking my Real Techniques sponge and just working this right into my face. And I know I do put a lot of foundation on, but when you when I use a sponge, the sponge does suck some of the product up, so it doesn't look cakey. So I mean, regardless, I put a lot anyways, but yeah. And for concealer, I'm using just bought this today. It's the It Cosmetics by Undereye in the shade. What color am I? I think I'm like medium, light medium. And oh my god, this shit's like the bomb. It's amazing. I put a lot on, like as you can see right here, because a little bit does go a long way. So you only need a little tiny bit. I'll see that, a little bit. So I'm just gonna blend this out with my sponge, and I mean the sponge does suck some of the product up, so it didn't look bad, but this shit's bomb. You need to get it. I want to go ahead and do the other eye, and I set that, and now I'm just gonna highlight the rest of my face with the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. Down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, my forehead, and gonna blend it all out with the sponge. Okay, so for my eyebrows, I'm gonna use the Anastasia Dip Brown and Dark Brown, and I like to underline, is what I like to say, underline the bottom of my eyebrow, kind of like outlining it, and for that I use an Essie brush, which is like $3, and I get it from Ulta. Then I just shade in my eyebrow, and then switching it up to the Anastasia brush, picking up more pomade, and just filling in my eyebrow, filling it in. Let me see. So I'm just, yeah, so just keep filling it. And I just use a little bit of product, and a little bit does go a long way. And picking up that, oh, and then I'm just going to be brushing, I like to brush my eyebrows down, and then outline a line on top with that Essie brush, just to give my eyebrows some shape, because they have no shape whatsoever. Still an eyebrow, so I take that Anastasia brush and I do little like strokes upwards, and then I like to flip my brush and just brush it, kind of making a little box, but not so boxy, if that sounds okay. So as you can see, one eyebrow is nice and done and the other one is not, so And here I'm just going to contour my face with Anastasia palette and just working it into the hollows of my cheeks, like as you can see. And I'm making sure most of the product is delivered like towards like my hairline and just slowly swiping towards the front. And on the same on the other side. Look how serious I am with contouring. Oh my god. Anyways, so yeah, just continue. Just keep doing this. And brush to the front. Just making sure no like you don't have like such like a harsh line which just looks like a brown line. And here just taking whatever was left over and just working it onto my forehead. I do have a big forehead, so we need to contour that. And now here with the fan brush, taking some of that contouring powder and just working, making my nose look slimmer. Like so. So just picking up some of the translucent powder and just putting it right under my contour to make everything nice and sharp. For highlight, I'm taking the ColourPop highlighter in Wisp, and I like to use this with my sponge. I don't know if anyone else has tried it, but I like the way it looks better with the sponge and with like your fingertips. So just working that in onto both sides and picking up the Revolution Beauty and Golden Lights. You can find it at Ulta, it's like $6. And with the big fan brush, just placing it right above that ColourPop Wisp highlight. And just picking up some hot chocolate and doing whatever I did on top. So just working that in with this, I believe that's the E18 brush. And just working that to my lower lash line. Taking the shade Treasure and from the Self-Made palette and just with my pinky picking some of that product up and just putting it into my inner corner as a highlight. Don't worry, I go back in with the brush, so picking up. Oh, and then I go in with pink champagne. Put that right above it to make it nice and pretty. And then here with just a random brush, I don't remember, but just I just blend it all out like so. And then here I stabbed my eye, but it's okay. So I'm taking here a NYX black eyeliner and like a coal black eyeliner from NYX. Just putting that into my waterline. So I worked this into my waterline and then I was like, why not take it a little below? So I did, and now I'm just blending all that black liner out. You see, I never know. I never do what I plan, but that's okay, I guess. So just keep blending. So the key to all this is just blend, blend, blend. So pack and then blend and blend away. It works, I promise. Picking up some blush. This is the NYX Baked Blush in Passion, and it's a really pretty like burnt-ish orange, and just placing that on the apples of my cheeks. And then right here, I'm taking Serenity. Before that hand though, I had placed the Baron Baradol or something like that from Wet n Wild, and here I'm over it. I'm putting Serenity by Gerard Cosmetics and Manny all over my lips.